And here's the Mississippi River traveling across the state of Illinois. And if you think Illinois is Chicago or cornfields, you're wrong. This is the Shawnee National Forest. And if you thought Illinois was all Chicago or cornfield, looks like he's still alive though.
He is?
Yep.
I didn't kill it.
Here, zooming in. Okay guys. Timber rattlesnake in Illinois. Good morning from the La Coco house. This is the B&B that the team chose in St. Charles, Missouri. For you people resisting bed and breakfasts, don't. They're cool, a lot of fun. And look at this stove blaze. I think your new house needs this guy. Team Neutron has gathered in St. Charles, Missouri, getting ready to ride the Katy Trail. Last night's dinner was at Tony's in downtown St. Charles. Incredible ribs. It's the wonderful dry rub.
We're ready!
So begins the 4-hour shuttle across the state of Missouri. After 16 hours of travel, we're here.
Hey, hammock forums. This is Owl, making my probably first ever video debut. We're here, I'm dropping Wes, Weazal, off for the Katy Trail run.
Hammock Forum members, welcome to Hang Where We Can. This is the Katy Expedition. You probably know everybody here. Maybe not Weazal, though. Raise your hand, Weazal. And Josephus. Yeah. And we'll see you guys down the trail.
Wanted to show you guys some of the signage on the Katy Trail. Anytime you approach a city, get on the outskirts, they're going to tell you every service that's available in that town. Since we are in the prairie, riding across a gigantic food basket in the United States, we should see plenty of these as we travel along. This is the first green tunnel. And let me tell you, out here, these things are precious. Any shade. We've got 70 miles. That's going to be up and down, up and down. A lot of open, in the sun, baking. Mile marker. Here's an old telegraph line. Poof, where are we?
We are at the highest point on the Katy Trail. 955 feet.
How does it feel?
Feels marvelous. Getting lightheaded from the elevation.
This is a sign we've seen at least 30 times. Technician in the hospital just got a miniature pot-bellied Arnold Ziffel. And this is one of the last remaining signal lights on the MKT rail line. This is one rider who didn't make it.
Hey, Shag!
This is one of our big landmarks. We're about 65 miles from the beginning of the trail. After around 100 miles, we're finally on the banks of the Missouri River. Okay, let's get on this train. Oh, listen to it. It knows I'm in here. All aboard who's coming aboard. Sedalia in Boonville is the hardest section of the Katy Trail. Also a 24-mile section of nothing. How far are we into this? 76, 77 miles? And I'm having a deja vu moment. About 3 years ago, I did a 5,600 mile sweep doing national park units and Lewis and Clark Trail into North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, etc., etc. And I have been here before in Boonville at this train station when I was looking for the gravesite of Daniel Boone. Guys, we're crossing the Missouri River. Woohoo! And to the left, that is the Katy Bridge, the original.
Inside Casey's. I was half tempted to get me some.
Thoughts on the Katy today?
Very nice.
I had a blast.
Neutron, you're on. Food! Working at it. What we got?
Chili!
Homemade chili. Guys, this is Meegan. She's our swag on this trip, and thank you very much.
No problem.
It is a wonderful service not to have to haul so much gear. Yeah. So any thoughts? What'd you do today? While we were riding, you were...
We searched for a Walmart for about 2 hours. Failed. We sat in the car. We drove.
Swimming
Joseph
pool?
got to listen to me sing. No, we didn't swim.
Okay.
We had some good bonding time.
Your thoughts of the Katy Trail so far?
Very flat, easy to bike so far. Been pretty good.
Thanks to Scoot and Vortex for an extravaganza of hot dogs and oh, look at that juicy hamburger.
Nice. I like a temporary seat too.
We're even going full out, man, with a little bowl of chili. Okay, and Lilo Zeppelin and a Danger Bird. We are just across the river from Boonville. We're at the Katy Roundhouse. It's a huge camping area. It's got a section for RVers, for the hikers, the cyclists.
You're gonna have to after you.
This is
Bug spray.
this is son of Neutron. Who are you gonna participate or not?
No.
Any thoughts?
I want some.
Okay. Another landmark on the Katy, the famous tiled grain elevator. You don't see these every day. Approaching the first, I think the only tunnel on the Katy Trail. For the next 140 miles, we'll be traveling in the footsteps of the core of discovery. Over the last 10 years, I've completed over 90% of the Lewis and Clark expedition route, both going and coming. Day 3, just leaving the Katy Round Table, passing through New Franklin to start the morning. Oh, Cindy, don't move, please don't move. Thank you.
That's how we figured.
Bluebell.
Yeah.
We're gonna spend the night in Bluebell and then right back.
We can't reveal the story behind this strawberry. And saw signs of bison.
Michael saying, wait, that's not barking.
Well, you YouTubers will have to tell me if climbing up here was worth it. But I'm sure the Core Discovery climbed many a bluff. The day ended up right at 66 miles, and we are in Machens, Missouri. And remember the name of this was Hang When and Where You Can. Okay guys, I admit I was a wimp today. I was double shorted. You're thinking, why double shorted? Well, I got an email from the Johnson family. They weren't happy, but look at Neutron's rig. Man, is this for a sword tail or what? So what do we have here, Larissa?
Standing rock.
Standing rock?
Yep, right over here you can see where the flood lines
Okay. A little image with maybe a person with antlers was taken out of William Clark's journal. They camped about a mile from here near Sandy Hook, a place where they made some venison jerky. We come in peace. Welcome to Roachport. This city was named after one of the hammocking forms member we all know and love, Roach. Blaze, Brucey, I know you guys don't know American history, like I don't know Danish or Australian history, but the United States existed from the Atlantic Ocean to the Mississippi River. And then under the reign of Thomas Jefferson was the Louisiana Purchase. For many millions of dollars, they bought land from the French. That was from the Mississippi way out west. They sent Lewis and Clark to explore what they had bought. And of course they traveled along this river, the Missouri. Katy Trail crosses many creeks. This one's called Lost Creek. It should remind you of Mark Twain, Huckleberry Finn. If you guys need a plant for the day, this is Scouring Rush. It's a silica concentrator. Not edible, not medicinal, but the pioneers used it to scour their pots. On May 26, 1804, the Corps Discovery camped right over there. It was their longest stay on the river to that point in time, 18 miles. Any thoughts for the morning, Poof? You look like a sardine in a sardine can.
I'm glad it's the last day.
Good morning, day 5 on the Katy Trail. A little over 200 miles into it. Heading towards St. Charles and then to Machens in the end. It's 62 degrees. We've learned to start early on this trail. Hey guys, we caught up with the Weazal. Your thoughts on the Katy nearing the end?
I need another tube.
You flatted yesterday?
Yep.
Yeah, that's alright. Neutron will be here and save the day. This is what the mile markers look like on the Katy Trail. Kind of missed the concrete stone pillars of the New River, the Gap, the Greenbrier. Hey guys, we've made it to St. Charles. 13 miles to go.
I'm Tom.
Tell me your trail name.
My trail name's Big Muddy River.
This is one of our lurkers at Hammock Forum, and I told him if I get him on video, he might come and see what he looks like.
Okay.
Give you guys a little of the ambiance in St. Charles. Since the Lewis and Clark expedition started in St. Charles, it would make sense that a museum would be here. A lot of riders stop their Katy experience in St. Charles, mostly out of convenience because that's where the Amtrak is, or access to the airport in St. Louis. But the green dotted line you see is the Katy continued, recently opened, to Machens, and that's where the railroad actually stopped. So Machens, our Katy experience will end in another 13 miles.
I'm so happy. But this is over.
Here comes our hero. Any closing thoughts on the Katy?
Oh, I wish I could redo the last day.
But you're glad you did it.
Yes.
Weazal, you're a hero, man. I told your folks, if you had to run that last 3 miles, you'd have done it.
Yes.
All right. Good. Closing thoughts, Katy Trail.
We made it. Looks like we made it.
Vortex. Give me your thoughts on the Katy Trail.
Yeah. I'm proud of myself. That was a huge accomplishment. I never would have dreamed I could do it, and we did it.
Now don't sugarcoat it. Tell us how you really feel about the Katy Trail.
Dusty, my black bicycle is now gray from Mississippi dust.
Missouri dust.
Missouri dust.
If someone were going to do the Katy Trail, what would you tell them?
It's uphill both ways.
Uphill both ways. Don't believe the book. It's not as pretty as the book.
If it's flat as a pancake, it's a little bit bumpy pancake.